Hey, what's up guys? Daxis here. Today we're going to change things up a little bit, stray away from some gunfire, and switch over to some Outriders. Today we're going to go ahead and do like an overview video of the different classes in the game. There's 4 different classes at the moment. There's the Devastator, the Pyromancer, the Technomancer, and the Trickster. We're going to do a little bit of a dive into each of the classes, not really go too deep into it because I think I'm going to make individual videos for each of the classes and do more of a deep dive about their gameplay skills, skill trees, and their sets that have been shown so far. So for today, we're just going to do an overview of the different classes and get you guys an idea of what they are and which ones you think you're going to play. So for the information we have so far, it's shown that you're going to be able to make up to 6 characters. So that'll give you ample room to create one of each of these classes and try them all out. Each of the different classes has 8 skills total. You'll start with a single one. You'll unlock more as you level. You can have up to 3 of them equipped at one time. And then each class technically has 3 subclasses that you'll spec into by going through your skill tree as you level. And as far as we know on that, you're able to change that at any time. That way you can kind of hot swap into a different setup for different types of content. The first class we're going to cover is the Devastator. The Devastator is your tanky class. This is the class you're going to want to pick if you like to be in the mix with a ton of health and armor and just doing damage up close, protecting your allies. Think of this guy like the Thing, just with a shotgun. The Devastator's class trait grants 24% health for each enemy that's killed at close range, as well as giving you a 25% boost to your max health and a 30% armor bonus. There's 3 subclasses for the Devastator, which are the Vanquisher, the Warden, and the Seismic Shifter. The Vanquisher is going to be all about dishing out damage in close quarters. A lot of its perks are based around increasing your shotgun damage, your assault weapon damage, your physical damage, as well as one that even increases your mag size by 50%. The Warden is going to be your full-on tank build, which is going to keep yourself and your allies alive. Perks in this tree are going to be focused around increasing your health, your resistances, reducing the cooldowns on your protection abilities, and there's even a perk in there that allows you to ignore a killing blow and actually heal back to half of your health. You can proc that one once every 3 minutes. The last subclass for the Devastator is the Seismic Shifter. This one's going to be all about getting in close and using all your abilities to dish out damage. The perks in this one are going to be based around increasing your anomaly power, which is essentially like skill damage, increasing your bleed damage and duration, causing your bleed to actually heal you, and there's even one that flat out doubles your seismic skills damage. So the second class is the Pyromancer. The Pyromancer is kind of like your mage class. It's going to be focused around staying in a medium range and using fire abilities to wreak havoc. In keeping with the Fantastic Four reference I made earlier, this is going to be like your Human Torch, but also with a shotgun, or a rifle, or whatever you want to use. The Pyromancer's class trait grants 15% more health and 10% ability damage. Additionally, enemies hit by your skills are marked for 15 seconds. If you kill a marked enemy, you'll heal yourself for 24% of your total health. The 3 subclasses for the Pyromancer are the Ruler of Ashes, the Scorcher, and the Tempest. The Ruler of Ashes is going to be all about mixing up your gunplay with your abilities. The perks in this subclass are based around increasing your weapon damage, your physical damage, your anomaly damage, and boosting your immobilizing abilities. There's even one that increases your physical damage by 20% for 10 seconds anytime you've activated an immobilizing skill. The Scorcher is going to be your pure fire damage based subclass. This one's built around increasing your anomaly power, the duration of your burns, reducing your skill cooldowns, and even one that increases your physical damage by 20% for 7 seconds after you use a skill. That one can stack 5 times, which is pretty crazy because that's double physical damage when you're at max stacks. The Tempest is a subclass that you probably didn't see coming for this character. It's tanky build. It's based around increasing your health, resistances, and also makes your burn effect turn into ash when it ends. A lot of this build is kind of based around that ash effect. There's perks that increase your damage dealt to enemies that have the ash effect on them and also increase the duration of the ash effect. There's also an ability like the Warden Devastator that allows you to ignore a killing blow and heal back to half health every 3 minutes. The third class is the Technomancer. Technomancer is going to be a long-range support class that's capable of healing as well as dishing out damage. Don't really have much of a Marvel reference for this class. Maybe Iron Man, but with the power to heal people. I don't know. Anyway, Technomancer's class trait increases your long-range weapon damage by 7.5%, as well as increasing your weapon and skill life leech by 15%. The 3 subclasses for the Technomancer are Pestilence, Tech Shaman, and Demolisher. The Pestilence subclass is going to be your sniper build mixed with a little bit of poison. The perks here are going to be based around increasing your weapon damage, your sniper damage, and boosting your decay abilities. There's a pretty awesome perk here that increases you and your allies' weapon damage by 40% for 10 seconds anytime you activate decay. The Tech Shaman subclass is kind of like a tank/healer build. It's focused on keeping you alive so that you can keep your teammates alive. The perks here increase your health, armor, resistances, as well as decreasing your gadget cooldowns and increasing the healing for you and your allies. This class also has a get out of death free card, allowing you to avoid a killing blow and be healed to half health once every 3 minutes. The Demolisher is looking like it's going to be based around your ordnance abilities to dish out some big boy tech damage. Not all the perks are really shown here yet, so I don't have all the info, but it's got perks that increase your resistance piercing, reducing the cooldowns on your ordnance skills, as well as increasing your armor by 50% when you activate an ordnance skill. The final class is the Trickster. This is essentially going to be like a rogue class. It's going to be about getting in close, doing big amounts of damage, and moving quickly. I'd probably compare this one to Loki, seeing as how it's called the Trickster and all. The Trickster's class trait gives you 15% damage mitigation when your shield is active. You also heal for 20%, as well as regaining 12% of your shield for each enemy that dies at close range. The 3 subclasses are the Master of Space, Harbinger, and the Assassin. The Master of Space is all about stacking insane amounts of physical damage to do some absolutely crazy up-close damage. The perks here are going to increase your physical damage, your crit damage, your assault weapon damage, your shotgun damage, as well as decreasing the cooldown of your movement skills. I'll go deeper into this one when I make the individual videos, but man, there's some absolutely crazy amounts of physical damage that can be stacked in this subclass. The Harbinger is going to be the tanky build for this class. It's focused on increasing your armor, health, resistance, and your shields. There's also a pretty cool perk in here that causes enemies to be knocked back and take damage if they're near you when you reload. Reload AoE build, anybody? The Assassin is going to be about showing how fast you really are. There's a lot of perks focused around helping you slow enemies while also using your movement abilities to get around the battlefield quicker. This one's going to be more based around using your skills and less about your gunplay. So there it is. We made it through all 4. I hope there was some good info in here and it helps you decide what class you want to play when this game launches. I am super excited about this game. It looks like it's going to be a ton of fun, and I hope you guys are just as excited as I am. I'll be going over the classes individually a little bit deeper over the next week or so hopefully I'll be able to answer some more questions with those videos, but keep in mind, not all the info about this game is out there yet since it hasn't released. I assume we're going to get a lot more info when the free demo drops on the 25th. If you did enjoy this video and you found it helpful at all, please consider subscribing and leave a like on this video. It's free, doesn't take much effort, and it helps me out a ton. Also, drop a comment below and let me know what class you're going to play first. Thank you a ton, guys. I really appreciate it, and I hope you have an awesome night. And yeah, peace.